A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone.
The Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Aggies offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Mario Craver, and you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. Throwing Reed. Pulls it in. It's Owens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Dropping back, it's Reed. On the move. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They booted away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks.
Right down the boulevard. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the quick grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Running inside, it's Edwards. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Reed to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. On the move and looking. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Vaughn. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Back to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Reed unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Morrill. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Churns into the pile. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the RPO got him. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mensah fires to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the back. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Reed. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Play action with Reed. Under pressure. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it in his belly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Rushes on. Finds his target. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Out wide left, it's Fletcher. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They're all over him. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Reed on the play action. Gets rid of it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out wide right, it's Horton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing Reed. Left side is Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And it's incomplete on third down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the counter. Got some green grass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man on the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. On play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Third and long right here. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Fletcher. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Caught. Makes one man miss. There he goes. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's Reed to throw. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Mensah makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got him quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Morrow.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Reed. Look out. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. Reels it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's Mensah to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Out wide left, it's Jacobs. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Off-play action. Can hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
He's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's Georgia engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Quick give, it's Fletcher. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the counter. They put the brakes on him. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he avoids the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drop. Runs through a man, and he might have space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Out wide right, it's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Morrow. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Reed throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Play fake, Reed. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morrow. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Keeps it himself. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Sells to fake. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Riley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Morrow.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide right, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Neutral zone defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Reed. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone on that time. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Mensah, the screen, he's got wheels. Could not make his way to the corner. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Canes line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, it's Edwards. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
If they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. But that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Canes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Running inside, it's Edwards. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets his feet, it's Reed. Right side, it's Morrow. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Breaks into the open. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, Mensah. Looking long. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. 2nd and long here. They'll go to the counter. Got an alley. Spins away from the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Might have a chance. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Long way to go on second down. Mensah shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down to the air. In the backfield, it's Fletcher. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They're all over it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey on the stop. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Reed throws to the back. Soft spot in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Compton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They want that clock to run. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Quarterback keeps it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack punt.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.